Good morning. I'm a little bit not ready, but I think I'll be okay. I wanted to run the rep aircraft, and I'm pretty sure I'm in it. But when I went to pull up the checklist, it's like I got the wrong checklist in this aircraft. So I'll just have to try to remember how to start this thing up right and make sure it's okay. So, good morning, Iowa Scotsman. Hope you're doing well this morning. So we'll go ahead and since it's important to get the plane warmed up, we'll go ahead and try to do that in the proper manner. So first thing we need to do is put some power on, turn the beacon lights on, and turn the fuel pump on. Make sure we get some fuel flow. Yep. And we'll pull it back. Put this in a little bit. Whoops, turn that off. I'll bet. You can go up just a little bit. I won't need 1,000 RPM here. So yeah, and he's going to complain at me because for some reason, whoops. There we go. Yeah. For some reason on the rep plane, if I don't are you gonna go away or? Yeah, looks like you finally did. Well, maybe sooner or later you'll go away, I don't know. Nope. Alright, who knows? But for some reason it's like it doesn't recognize that you have the alternator on, and so it gives you like a low alternator warning. So hopefully this won't come back to haunt me. So let me I think I'm just going to stop the plane, check the plane down. Try that. That's off. So you're still on. Why are you on? Alright, let me reload the plane. I wish it would tell me. Because I have two of these. And I wish it would tell me which plane. That's the problem. Okay, that's the wrong plane. So that is my problem. So customize. That's the plane I'm looking for. Yeah, so I had the wrong plane loaded. So we'll be good with this one. Always fun. I just knew something was wrong. So okay, so this should go way better now. Come on. You didn't crash on me, did you? Oh, okay, good. It's like, seriously. Alrighty. So hopefully I'm in the right plane now. Well, I know I am. So that looks pretty close. So, because I loaded a new plane, I got to get plugins in here, so we'll test this right now. Next checklist, open checklist. Oh yeah, that's the one I was looking for. Good deal. Okay, plugins. Fly with Lua. Macro sounds. One more. Whoops. Plugins. Habit tab. Toggle tablet. Cool. Alrighty. So, we'll go next.
OBS Sim Sound.
OBS Sim Sound. Yeah, another bug and rep. If you don't have the battery on, you can't turn this one avionics off. Okay.
Check. Mod mic in position.
Yes, it is. Hello?
Check. OBS mod mic sound.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, you're good.
Check. OBS streaming.
Looks like we are.
Check. Over toolkit windows.
Yep, we got that.
Check. Fly with Lewis sounds script.
Yep, got that.
Check. AVI tab plugin.
Got that.
Check. Rep weight and balance.
Okay. Make sure we got enough fuel to fly this flight. So weight and balance. Yeah, I'm gonna put 17 in it. 17. 17. Apply. So we should be good. Yes.
Check. Rep maintenance log.
Make sure nothing is broken. Maintenance report. So far looks good. 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 I failed autopilot by turning the power on and off. Love it. I kind of wondered if I would have broke anything. I wonder anything else here. No. No, don't look like I broke anything else. Just autopilot. That would have been exciting if I didn't check. Alrighty. Done with that.
Check. 2 brakes. Test and set. 3 fuel selector.
On both.
Both. 4 fuel shut-off valve.
Pushed in.
On. In. 6 beacon.
On.
On. 7 avionics switch.
Off.
Off. 8 master switch.
So.
On. 9 throttle. Open 1/4 inch. 10 mixture. Idle cut off. A auxiliary pump.
Do we turn
On.
that on?
B mixture. Rich until 3 to 5 GPH then cut off.
Cut off.
C auxiliary pump.
Oh.
Off. 12 starter. Engage. 1 ignition switch. Start. 2 mixture, at engine start. Rich. 3 engine.
So. Let me get this up.
RPM 1000 RPM. 4 oil pressure.
So right
Check.
now, I have a
5
volt
mixture.
light,
Leaned max.
even though it's
6
1,000.
flaps.
So I have to turn
Retract.
the alternator off
7 avionics.
and then back on. Then the light goes out. If I don't remember to do that before I turn the avionics on, Rep will be very unhappy with me. So I probably need to, I need to add that to my checklist so that I don't forget. So flaps are down, looking for avionics. So.
On. 8 instruments.
Okay, 8 instruments. I am done with you. So we're up here. Should be 7:30. Looks like that should be a little bit closer to there. Yes, that looks good. Alrighty. So got a little waiting game going on until I can get some temperature. Let me check. So I'm on, let me look. Should be on ground. Yeah, I'm on ground. Say active runway.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf arriving and departing runway 06.
Okay. What all do we got to do here? We want to put in a flight plan? Yeah, I think we do. So let me, first of all, let me just put some airports in, bring you up here. So, KGKJ. Meadville. So, KUCP. KUCP. KBTP. KBTP. Tango Papa. Butler. And then the last one is KLBE. KLBE. Enter. Arnold Palmer Regional. So, oh, I forgot KERI. KERI. Okay, so that's where we're at right now. So, over here in flight plan, highlight clear. Yes. So, KG. KGKJ. KGKJ. Port Meadville. KUCP. Next one, KBTP. And last one is KLBE. Arnold Palmer. Oh, hold back up here. So, that's all set. I can move you back out of the way. Those are really little letters. That's really little text. So, the fact I can actually see it in this headset, that's kind of cool. So, alrighty. So, I've got everything I need. I will wait until we get kind of out of here before I enable the first waypoint for us to go on our way. So, I certainly spent enough time there to, and everything went pretty well. So the engine is absolutely warmed up, so I'll just get permission to taxi, and we'll be on our way. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf ready to taxi.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf taxi to runway 06 via taxiways Delta, Foxtrot, Golf, hold short runway 06. Taxi to runway 06 via taxiways Delta, Foxtrot, Golf, hold short runway 06 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
Well, we'll see how the clouds look, how the clouds are today. When I first was getting ready to plan this flight, this is the flight I had planned. But when I looked on SkyVector, Meadville was like socked in. It was like a quarter mile, and I actually loaded X-Plane in down there and went, oh no! I mean, you couldn't. Wow, you couldn't see nothing there. So I kind of like went, okay, well, let me stay along the lakeshore then. So I planned another one and along the lakeshore, and but then I checked later in the day, and it was everything was fine down there. So we're gonna take my original plan. So. Okie dokie. So I have the RPMs at 1,000, so she's taxiing pretty quick here, so I have to be a little
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf contact tower on 118.1, have a good flight. Tower on 118.1 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
What I've learned is I have to get my wheel just a little bit. There we go. Normally you wouldn't want to cross that line, but for pilot to ATC to work, it wants it to, it is looking for that. So we're running, for scenery, we're running X-World and Global Forest version 2. So I did a flight a couple of days ago with all default scenery, just to show kind of the difference that X-World brings. So we'll okay, I'm on tower frequency. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf ready for departure.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf winds are 360 at 3 knots, altimeter is 29 cleared for takeoff, runway 06.
Okay.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 06 Cessna 6 Bravo Golf.
So trim set for takeoff. I have all my lights on. Turn the parking brake off. And like I said, if I don't have my wheel in front of that line, she'll tell me I have to go to ground. So we play a little dance there. So it goes to ground. Ground goes back, and then tower comes on and says, "Oh yeah, you can take off." So it's a little crazy how it works, but I'm learning, and we'll go from there. Alrighty. So we come rolling around here. Yeah, we had a storm come through yesterday. thunder, lightning, rain. It was pretty intense. Wasn't too windy. Wow. Holy crap. What's going on here, Bill? It was like for some reason my my rudder inputs weren't doing what I thought they should do. So this should be entertaining. Whether the whether my joystick configuration has changed or something, I'm not sure. But that was an odd takeoff for me. I normally can hold it really close to the center line, and that was a failure on my part. So not sure what happened there. So we'll I think we're gonna fly right straight away here. I was gonna go back around the airport, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I'll go off a ways, and then I'll start pointing myself south. But quite frankly, yeah, I'll do that. So I'm just gonna climb up here, and when I see 79, I'm gonna follow that, and that'll take me down to Meadville. And in the meanwhile, once I start doing that, then I'm going to I'll go ahead and activate the leg, and that'll take me to it. So what I found when I was using default scenery is the urban areas they don't look the same. They look similar because you can see like some of them buildings down there. Some of them buildings have like real serious like textures on them. You know, kind of like they're you know, whether they're a 7-Eleven or whatever. And so that's 79 right there. So I'm going to go ahead and head south here. And that's highlighted. So if I go over here on menu, and I'm going to say activate leg. So that leg should be activated. So if I go nav, and see if as I turn around here, let's see if that's all works. Yep, it said direct to
Cessna 6
direct to
Bravo
Meadville.
Golf, have a good morning. Frequency change approved.
So I'm supposed to be on a heading of like 200, and I'm at 175. So we'll just let it turn. Pull back on the power a little bit here. A little confused. For some reason, I don't have a magenta line, and I don't know why. I'm certainly in the right direction. Whoops. But I don't seem to have a magenta line there, and I'm not so sure why that's true. I've reactivated the leg more than once. It's highlighted, and it said I should be on a heading of 200, and that's pretty much the heading that I'm on. But there's no magenta line being drawn here. Don't know why that is true. Seemingly with 1206, pretty much 1206, I've had issues with parts of the autopilot not working quite the way I think it should. But I also don't know if there's something with RIP that's kind of causing it too. So I don't know. So we're about 12 minutes away. So we'll just kind of deal with the cards we've been dealt. So let's see how it goes for the next airport. Can try it again. So if I go up on menu, and it says activate leg. Oh. Nope. Doesn't make any difference whatsoever. Well, that's a little disappointing, but that's what it is. So kind of see what the clouds look like. Some of them look pretty nice. Other ones look a little odd, but I would say overall, 1206 has been, the clouds in general have been improved. So, alrighty, gonna pull back power a little bit here. Maybe 2200 or something like that. We'll see how that turns out. I'm in no big hurry to get down here, so if I go a little slower, that's okay. So I am currently using a Vive Pro 2, and I just did actually my second face scan for the BigScreen Beyond, and because the first face scan I did, I used a borrowed phone. I borrowed a phone from my girlfriend's grandson, and I kind of wondered if I was like rushed. You know, because you're borrowing somebody's phone, you know, they've got other things to do. So, so I ended up buying, I bought a refurbished iPhone XR. And so I've had that phone for a little bit, and I got in contact with BigScreen and says, hey, I'd like, can you send me a new face scan email? And so the guy there said, yeah, sure. So I sent it to me. He sent it to me yesterday, and so I did an initial face scan, played around a little bit, and wasn't terribly. It was okay, but I just wasn't completely happy. So I went ahead and got out of the app, and then did it again. Then I was really happy that I had done everything how I thought as correct as I could do it. So. And it was way easier where you're doing it at your own leisure. You know, if you want to do it again, you can do it. And you're not putting anybody out. So so that's basically what I did. And so on my initial face scan, I never got an email to say what it was. I've learned sense, you know, what the IPD was, but it's only because I asked. I didn't get an email. So in this time, when I got all done doing the face scan, then I clicked send face scan. So it says it's sending it, and then it tells you that they received it. And shortly thereafter, I received an email that says, yeah, your IPD is 65, and you know, the face scan was good. You know, and I went, oh, okay, that's great. And it was like pretty much immediate, almost as soon as whatever they used to kind of like read the information. Whenever it determined it was okay, then an email got generated. So that's an improvement on how they're doing it. So we're 14 miles out, and you can see over on the right there. That's 79 there. So, but there's no magenta line, so that's disappointing. Okay. So let's. Say active runway.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf arriving and departing runway 07.
Okay. So that makes some pretty good sense. If we took off on 06 in Erie, 07, and what I was checking is to make sure that 07 say weather.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf weather at Kilo Golf Kilo Juliet is clear. Visibility is 10 miles, winds are light and variable cloud coverage is clear. Current altimeter is 2992. Temperature 22.14.
Okay. So we'll do a touch and go there. 07. Which way are we going to be going? Oh, okay, that'll be good. Because the other way is 25. 25 is going where Meadville, the way the runway is 79 goes down alongside, and then there's a big hill, and then there's a runway. So if you're approaching, if you're going to make an approach for 25, part of your approach, you have to pay attention to this big hill. And we're 07, it's all flat going out that way. So when we get a little bit closer, I'll go over to the right here, and I'll get set up to do for the downwind for 07. But so far, frames and stuff look pretty good today. You know, we got some weather in the sky, not a lot, but some, and but everything looks okay. So the only thing about the flight right now is a missing magenta line. So I'll have to kind of investigate that when I'm not screaming. So I'll figure out. Because 2 days ago when I screamed, I I certainly had magenta lines working, so. But the fact that I had the rep said I had a bad autopilot might be related, so. I said I fixed it. I told it to fix it, but you never know. So what kind of elevation we got here? So we got 1,300 feet. So I got to be 2,300 feet for pattern. So. Okay. So basically what I'm starting to do is I'm going to fly basically along the sides of Pennsylvania. So right now I started from Erie and I'm flying along the west side of Pennsylvania. So I'm going to fly along the west side, the south side, the east side, and the north side. And so every flight I'm trying to make them an hour or so, you know, and that kind of turns into probably a 2-hour stream, just getting everything ready and you know, kind of that stuff. So that's about as long as I probably like the stream, you know. So because sometimes it's not all the time, but sometimes this headset gets it's warm, it runs warm, and but sometimes it, you know, it gets more than not comfortable. So, so if I limit it to 2 hours, I'm always good that way. So it'll be interesting with the BigScreen how different that'll be. So, okay, so I'm 5 miles out. So I'm gonna kick off the autopilot. My airplane. Oh well. See if I can find this airport. Like I said, that's 79, so it's running, it runs alongside of it, so it will be to the right of 79, so. It says it's 3 miles out, so I would think I should be able to see it. And quite frankly, I haven't quite yet. But it may be right there. So I pulled back the power pretty good. And yeah, because you can see 79 goes over there and then snakes over that way. So I'm thinking it's right there. It's right there or it's right there. It's 2 miles out. I'm thinking it's right there. So let's back down the power even more. And that's the hill. So the airport's right there. I can see the runway. So I have 07 dialed in, and I'm just trying to get. I'm probably low enough. So yeah, pattern altitude is 23, so that's where I am. So trying to figure out. Go back this way a little bit. Yep, there it is. Oh, I'm too close. Oh, I'm way too close. Way too close. Squadron. That's squadron. So I got enough clearance here. I'm good. I'll just do a 180 out here. Where's airspeed at? Pulling back on the yoke a little too much. I'll just come out this way a little bit, and then when I swing around, I'll be okay. So I'm gonna drop off this way, and then I'll do a 180. And if I'm out here far enough, then I'll be able to see you know, what I need to see. So I was having a hard time seeing that runway. When I saw it clearly, it was like, whoops, you have misjudged this dramatically. So, all right, we're gonna just do a gradual turn here so I can get the runway, the airport in front of me. It's still a little slow. A little steep. There she is. Oh yeah. Better approach, Bill. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like when you get kind of lined up and you kind of go like, this is not going to happen. There was no way I could turn steep enough to actually, from where I was, to get myself on a downwind position. So that just was not going to happen. So right now I'm a little bit too low. So I'm gonna pull the nose up a little bit. Get myself kind of lined up a little bit better here. Okay. We're not too bad now. So slide all my gadgets out of the way. So yeah, so it's 1300, so should be at 2300. I'm at 2000, so I'm a little bit low, but it's not really too bad. So get out a little bit wider here. This is where the flight school that I went to, they moved down to this airport. I used to be in KERI, so. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to about 1700. Put one notch of flaps in. Get the plane to descend a little bit. Trying to get it lined up a little bit here. Come on, descend. Okay. That's looking not too bad. Maybe a tad slow, but I'll work through it. Okay. I'm a little bit tight, so we may, let's go out just a little bit further. Okay. So I'll turn on base. We'll see how this works out. A little bit steep. Come on, runway, show up. There you are. Okay. Yeah, a little bit close. All right, turn her in. That wasn't one of my better patterns. Normally I try to do a much better job. But I was seeing a runway come up. And I was like, you gotta get... Not one of my better... The approach wasn't too bad. Landing was bad. It didn't say it was bad, but it was bad. So I think put a magenta line in for the first leg, but it's there for the second leg. So no idea. Absolutely no idea. So we're 37 miles away from the next airport. Should be on a heading of 203. So it's going to overcorrect a little bit here until it finally hits the magenta line and put itself back on it. Because until this little white airplane touches that, then it'll turn to get on the magenta line. So it's at I guess you'd call that about a 45 or so, maybe less, and to intercept the line. So. All right, full power back to 2200. Wait for it to get to 3000. So all in all, I have been quite happy with the progress that X-Plane 12 has been making. So. I have a couple of open XR issues with my valve index controllers, but a couple of the more generalized open XR bugs, I've tested builds where they're fixed. So that's cool. Because the one bug in OpenXR for my index controllers is I can't see them. So this image that I see in VR, if I use the OpenXR flag, I don't see it. The other thing is I don't have haptics. So like when I basically get close, it well, it's good to see you. Hi, Hawker. How are you doing? I'm glad you stopped by. We're just playing like normal in VR, trying to show off clouds and what X-Plane 1206 Beta 4 looks like. So, in VR, while I wait for my new headset. So, but so far the flight's been good. Oh, did you? Okay. Yeah, I'm waiting for a BigScreen beyond, and I would say a month, maybe a month and a half. I wouldn't think any longer than a month and a half. I should have one. So, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. So, yeah, I did a face scan yesterday too, because basically, so it's a custom-made headset. So you do a face scan. You have to use an iPhone, and so you do a face scan, and they custom make the facial interface for you, and they also set the IPD. So because they do those two things, it's not adjustable, so it's light. So the headset weighs 127 grams, which is way different than what I'm wearing right now. Because this one's about 1,200. So it's night and day. Yep. Yeah, the only downside is right initially, it doesn't have an audio solution for like headphones. There's one coming, but it won't be until Q4 before that's released. And but I've got a set of headphones that I'm going to use with it. But the microphone on it is just awesome. So right now, for my microphone, I have to use a wireless at-line mod mic because the microphone on the Vive Pro 2 is garbage. and so that's what I'm using for a microphone. And but I won't have to do that with the new headset. So, have you been spending any time in 1206 Beta 4? Looks like I'm gonna be in some clouds. Doesn't look like a lot of clouds, but clouds. Sounds good. Okay, I understand. I have never ever spent any time in DCS. I find it hard enough to find time to fly in X-Plane. Sometimes I'm doing like development support and that kind of stuff, and it kind of, kind of takes my time away. And so when I have the opportunity to fly, I'll fly in VR. So. Yeah, where's the bottom of them clouds? Looks like it's gonna be above me, so we'll see how this goes. What's the temperature? Oh, I'm good. Oh, okay. Oh, wow, okay. This one here will get warm. But I've added a fan. Whoops, where'd it go? There it is. I've added a fan to kind of like help with that. And I'm probably good for, it depends on the day. Like if it's pretty warm outside, because we have a portable air conditioner, but if we don't really need it, I don't use it. So if it's really warm outside, probably 2 hours, 2.5 hours, it'll start to get pretty warm. But other than that, I don't have like a big problem. So here's the bug. Because we have a lot of clouds right here, and it's gone. So because there was clouds, like real light clouds. If I look over here, it's kind of like a little fog. And it wasn't the clouds. It's something different. It's an artifact. So, but as soon as that went away, it's gone. So, but it was right as I looked to my left a little bit. I saw it. I've seen it in X-Plane 12, 06, I think. I don't know if I saw it before that. So, but like right now, it's gone. There's no. Everything looks good. So. So the Quest 2 is going to be a new headset then for you? Okay, gotcha. How much does that go for? Say around 500 or 600 in that range? Oh wow, that's really cheap. I don't think I've ever bought a $200 headset. No, I don't think I have. Trying to think, maybe my HP Reverb, I think, is probably the cheapest one I bought, and it wasn't bad, but look at what I paid for it. 500, something like that. Yeah, something like that. 500, I think. All the rest of them have been way more than that. Like the big screen. The big screen's $9.99. So. No, I fully that does make some sense. When I first started doing this, I didn't know. I mean, I didn't know that it could not work for you. I mean, I really didn't know that. Luckily, it didn't. It worked great for me. But like I probably 5 years ago when I bought my first headset, and it was a Vive, so an HTC Vive, and quite frankly, the resolution was really bad, and it was hard time just to see. Say even the directional gyro, it was hard to see it. You had to like lean in to actually see it, and I didn't know anything about it, so I didn't know you could adjust your cockpit. I didn't know any of that. So, but the immersion blew me away. So it kind of sucked me in. So, and been chasing better headsets ever since. So. But I enjoy the experience, and like right now, this is looking really nice, where I don't see any. This is just smooth. I mean, I'm looking out at the trees on that road down there, and it just is just like it would in real life. It just slowly goes by. It doesn't jump. The only jumps I get is it's more of a tracking jump. If I move my head like too fast, I may get one jump out of it, but I don't get any more than that. So, but normally if I move my head at a reasonable rate, I don't see that part at all. So, in the same way as I have in the past, like in VR, like looked at clouds, and then if I move my head like this back and forth, I would actually see the clouds change, and I don't see that at all today. So, I had seen that earlier. Don't know if it was with 06 or something previous. But. Okay, 15 miles away. And I think some of the stuff I see in the headset, you don't see in the screen because it's too fast. It may be a really quick jump, and I know when I've looked at VODs, I don't see any of that. So it's kind of interesting how that works. Yeah, I was getting ready to do the stream, and I looked down at my VR controllers, and I went, "Oh no, you forgot to recharge them." So I was like, "Man, am I going to have enough charge?" So about 20 minutes before the stream, I put them on. I put my the cords on to recharge them. I put them on them until right before I started the stream to make sure I could put as much charge as I could in it before I started. So. But I'm about at where I was, so it says I've been in VR for an hour and 28 minutes, and the battery level in my controllers are exactly where it was before I started recharging it before the stream. So I'll be good. I'll be very good. So. Yeah. So UPC. Okay, elevation is 1070. So Once again, we got no towers, so all we got's a Unicom. So the Unicom is 2300. That's interesting. The same Unicom as it was for so Meadville and Newcastle have the same Unicom frequency. Well, that's nice. I don't have to change. So what do we got? We got 2 runways. So one's 39 and then one is 26. So I'm guessing we'll be on 5. Okay, I'm 9 miles out. We'll see if we'll see if this works. It's say weather.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf weather at Kilo Golf Kilo Juliet is clear. Visibility is 10 miles, winds are light and variable, cloud coverage is clear. Current altimeter is 29092. Temperature 22.14.
The active runway for Kilo Uniform Charlie Papa.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf arriving and departing runway 31.
Really? 31? Oh boy, do I want to do that? Say winds at Kilo Uniform Charlie Papa.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf Port Meadville, winds are light and variable.
Say winds at Kilo Uniform Charlie Papa.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf Newcastle, municipal winds are 269er at 6 knots.
269er. No, I'm doing 23. Yeah, we'll do 23. Okay, we're 5 miles out. Probably ought to get the autopilot on. All I gotta do is find the airport. 5 miles out, I probably should be able to see it about now. So far, that's not true. Okay, so elevation, pattern altitude should be, we'll say 2,000, and I go from there. Is that right there, Ed? Let me look a minute. Yep, that's it. So, yeah. All right. So it looks like I'm coming in. So that's 2-4. So. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here to the left, and that'll get me set up for the downwind. Because right now I could actually go right straight in, and that would be 2-3. So, but I want to do a downwind for it. So. Okay. Excuse me. We'll go ahead and get to the downwind. Trying to make sure I'm far enough out that I can do a turnabout like this, not lose too much elevation. Not too bad. A little bit close, but we'll be okay. Yeah, we're okay. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, downwind, runway 23.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, this is Port Meadville Unicom on 123.0. Please repeat your request.
Okay. So, we'll power back a bit here. One notch of flaps. Looking for that runway. Trying to be at 45 degrees. That should be good. So, one more notch of flap. Like I'm gonna be a bit high. That's okay. The most important part was, oh, there's trees right at the edge of the runway. That's cool. Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, turning final, runway 23.
Cessna 6 Bravo Golf, this is Port Meadville Unicom on 123.0. Please repeat your request.
It wasn't a request, it was a statement. So it'll be okay if I'm a little high right here. I don't want to be really high, but I don't want to come scalping these trees. So I'm 500 feet above the ground right now. Not too bad. Not too bad. Plane's pretty well trimmed up. I've got about 1500 RPM in. Got 2 notches of flaps. Happies are saying I am high. That's fine. that was hard. Ooh, ran out of runway. Let's go. That was hard. Yeah, I looked at my airspeed and went, man, you are hot. See, I forgot to delete the leftover Erie. Yeah, so as this plane, as the white plane touches that magenta line, and then it's gonna turn. Because right now it's tracking 119. And it should be tracking 134. So it's ever so slightly turning the plane. Whoops. Kind of overshot my target altitude. Was too focused on the magenta line. So we're 20 miles out of our next airport. So basically pull the power back to 2000, just let it descend. I got it at, yeah, about 3. I could probably go to 4. Yeah, it's -5, so 500 feet a minute down. Oh, pay attention a little better now. Okay. So now we got it on altitude hold at 3,000 feet. So. I have no idea what that is. It's annoying. I'm kind of looking over my gauges and going like, what is wrong? And I don't. Oh boy. Yeah. Hard landing? Yeah, okay. It's on fire! Oh, that was priceless. So, what is it telling me? Cylinder 1, failure because you did not manage it correctly. Usually caused by maybe I didn't manage it correctly. That'll make no sense. I didn't think I did anything kind of different, but let's pop outside. Where's my airplane at? Oh yeah, we're pretty much up in smoke. I didn't crash on landing though. I actually did a pretty good job. I was pretty happy. I seen that. I seen the upslope. I went, oh yeah, we'll pull this off. So, you know. Oh well. Hey, that's life. I think. I don't think I'm gonna fly anymore. So. Oh, that was hilarious. I have no idea what happened. I really don't. So now that the plane's off, let's look. So, Rep, are you any help at all? Show maintenance report. Huh. So actually both cylinder 1 and 2 are kind of a little sad. Awesome. I'm trying to figure out how the heck I damaged it though. That's what's kind of got me a little baffled. Trying to think what I would have done wrong. Well, this was exciting. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I think I'm gonna call this stream. We'll just end here. Crashed in a field. Where the heck am I? I don't even know. Let me jump back in the cockpit. I'll close this. Let me jump back in the cockpit. See where I am. Yeah, I was actually glad that I found a place to, it didn't have all kinds of trees. So, oh well. Okay, guys, I'm gonna call it, and I'll repair this offline. So, and it did not manage it correctly. Usually caused by different. Usually this is caused by different kind of damages. Oh, thank you much, Iowa. Different kinds of damages. That don't make no sense at all. Tip. Turn off in-flight tips to get real-time suggestions to avoid. Oh, turn on in-flight tips. I didn't have them? Oh, okay. All right, well, I guess I better turn on the in-flight tips. I thought I actually had them on, so. All right, go shut this guy down. All right, we're gonna stop the stream. Thanks for all for stopping by, and thanks, Iowa Scotsman, thank you so much for stopping by, and Hawker 125, thank you so much. I guess we're done. Oh, this was fun.